Have you ever thought about what you would do if you suddenly felt a tightness in your chest and no one was around? Would you recognize the signs in time? Would you know what to do right now to save your own life? The truth is, most heart attacks in people over 60 don't start with that Hollywood-style clutching of the chest and dramatic collapse. They creep in, silently, subtly, and far more dangerously. You might feel a strange pain in your jaw, a tingling down your arm, a pressure in your chest like a heavy book. And ignore it. This is the moment when time matters most. Today, I'm revealing 7 life-saving tips every senior must know. Tips that could mean the difference between life and death if you're ever alone and facing a heart attack. These tips are rarely discussed, yet they're critical. Stick with me until the end, because your body might just be waiting for this wake-up call. If you're watching this now and you or someone you love is over 60, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your voice matters. Now let's begin with the first and perhaps the most misunderstood tip of all. Tip number 1. Recognize the quiet signs. They're not what you think. The elderly often don't experience the classic chest pain. Instead, a heart attack may start with unusual fatigue, lightheadedness or fainting, nausea or cold sweat, pain in the jaw, back, neck, or stomach. You may dismiss it as indigestion, or aging, or a bad night's sleep. That's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Older adults, especially women, are more likely to have what's called a silent heart attack. That means no dramatic pain, just vague symptoms. And most people don't act because it doesn't feel serious. Let me be very clear. If you feel a strange pressure or discomfort that just won't go away, assume the worst. Act fast. Your survival depends on not waiting for obvious symptoms. Tip number 2, call emergency services. Then don't hang up if you feel like something is wrong, anything. Call emergency services immediately, even if you're not sure. Even if it might be nothing. And here's what most people don't realize. Don't hang up. Keep the line open. Most emergency systems can track your location if you stay on the call. That few seconds can shave minutes off their arrival time. Minutes that could save your life. Say your name. Say your address. Say you think you're having a heart attack. Then put the phone on speaker and follow the dispatcher's instructions while help is on the way. Tip number 3. Chew, don't swallow, a 325 milliliters aspirin. Immediately, this could be the most life-saving pill you'll ever take. If you suspect a heart attack, chew a full-strength 325 milliliters aspirin. Do not swallow it whole. Chewing gets the medicine into your bloodstream faster. Aspirin helps prevent further clotting in your arteries, buying you precious time until help arrives. And here's something most don't know. Baby aspirin isn't enough in this emergency. It's the full-strength one you need. Keep one in your pocket, your purse, your nightstand, everywhere. If you're over 60, this tiny habit could save your life one day. Tip number 4. Unlock your door and lie near it. Yes. Really, if you're alone and you've called for help, unlock your front door immediately. Then lie down near the entrance, ideally on your back with a pillow under your knees. Why? Because if you lose consciousness, responders need to get in without wasting time. Every second counts. Lying down helps slow your heart rate and stabilizes your body. Keep your feet flat and try to breathe slowly, even if you feel panic rising. Your goal is to stay conscious as long as possible. And here's the hard truth. Panic speeds up your heart. That's the last thing you want. So focus on this. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Count to 4. Do it with me now. Again, you're buying time. You're buying life. Tip number 5. Coughing CPR is a myth. Don't rely on it. You may have heard the myth that if you're alone during a heart attack, you should cough repeatedly and deeply to restart your heart. It's called cough CPR, and it's dangerous nonsense. Real CPR only works when someone else is performing chest compressions for you. If your heart goes into full arrest, you will not be able to help yourself by coughing. This myth has spread online for years, but it's not. Backed by emergency medicine, what should you do instead? Focus on keeping yourself calm. Call for help. Take aspirin, lie down. Prepare for emergency responders. Trying to cough your way out of a cardiac arrest might be your last mistake. Tip number 6. Know your emergency medication and keep it within reach. You have a prescribed nitroglycerin tablet, a blood pressure emergency pill, a heart monitor. Keep them where you can reach them. Not in the bathroom, not in a locked cabinet, not across the room. Ideally, keep them by your bedside or in your pocket. Nighttime is when many heart attacks happen, while the body is at rest and blood pressure drops or spikes unpredictably. And here's something critical. If you've been prescribed emergency meds and you don't use them because you didn't think it was serious enough, you're risking your life for hesitation. Practice taking them. Set reminders. Know where they are. Your future could depend on knowing what to take and when. Tip number 7. Say these 3 phrases to the dispatcher, word for word, if you feel symptoms, and call emergency services. Don't just say, "I don't feel well." Say this instead. "I believe I'm having a heart attack. I am alone. I have taken aspirin." These words prioritize your emergency. Dispatchers and responders are trained to recognize those phrases and act swiftly. If you say, "I'm dizzy" or "I feel weird," it could delay care. Be clear. Even if you're scared, declare the emergency. Don't downplay it. Now that you know the 7 immediate actions that could save your life, it's time to go deeper. Because surviving a heart attack doesn't end when the paramedics arrive. The truth is, most damage occurs in the minutes before they even reach you. And what you do in those minutes could be the line between recovery and lifelong disability. Let's expand on what truly matters and the hidden mistakes most people make that silently worsen the outcome. What not to do during a heart attack. Alone, we've talked about the essentials. Now let's talk about the traps. The actions you should never take when you think a heart attack is beginning. Do not drive yourself to the hospital, even if you think you can make it. Even if the hospital is just a few blocks away, your condition can deteriorate rapidly, and you might lose consciousness behind the wheel, turning an emergency into a fatal accident for you and others. Let the professionals come to you. They can begin treatment before you even leave the house, something you won't get behind the wheel. Do not drink water, coffee, or energy drinks. Some people feel the need to wash it down, especially with aspirin. Don't liquids, especially anything caffeinated, can speed up your heart rate or affect medications. Stay away unless instructed by a medical professional. Do not ignore your instincts. If something feels off, if a strange weight or pressure lingers in your chest, if your breathing changes and nothing seems to relieve it, listen to that voice inside you. It's better to call and be wrong than wait and be too late. Why time is your biggest enemy and best friend. Every minute after a heart attack begins, the heart muscle is starved of oxygen. Within 10 minutes, permanent damage can start. At 30 minutes, that damage may become irreversible. And after an hour, survival becomes a battle against time, tissue death, and cascading organ failure. But here's the hope. If help arrives in time, and you've taken the right first steps, you can survive with little or even no long-term damage. Yes, even after 60, even after 70, modern medicine is powerful. But your awareness, that's the real miracle. What to do after the attack? Your survival isn't over. Yet most seniors make one critical mistake after surviving a heart attack. They treat it like a one-time scare. But here's the truth. Your risk of another heart event is highest in the days and weeks after the first one. So, what should you do? 1. Demand a full medication review. Make sure your doctor checks for interactions, especially if you're already taking blood pressure meds, blood thinners, or cholesterol drugs. Many seniors end up over-medicated and underinformed. Ask about a cardiac rehabilitation program. These programs can reduce the risk of a second heart attack by up to 30%. They're not just exercise. They include education, nutrition, counseling, and monitored recovery. Don't skip the follow-ups. Many won't. Survivors skip appointments because they feel fine. But damage can be silent. Your heart may be struggling even if your symptoms fade. Let your cardiologist confirm healing before assuming the worst is over. The unseen risks in the first 30 days, within the first month post-heart attack, your body is in a state of recovery, but also vulnerability. Here are the dangers most people don't anticipate: arrhythmias, irregular heartbeat that can strike suddenly, congestive heart failure. The heart becomes too weak to pump efficiently. Blood clots, increased clotting risk from inflammation and bed rest. Knowing this isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. These conditions are preventable if you're prepared. Build your emergency. Heart plan. Today, most seniors don't have a heart plan until it's too late. Here's what yours should include. Starting today, emergency contact card. With names, numbers, medications, allergies. Daily medication box, pre-sorted by day and time, easy to use. Visible instructions. Tape your emergency steps on the fridge or next to the phone. Check-in buddy system, someone who texts or calls you every morning. One small action today could be your lifesaver tomorrow. The emotional side. No one talks about. Surviving a heart attack isn't just a physical journey. It leaves scars on your spirit too. You may feel fear at bedtime. You may hesitate to go on walks, afraid of it happening again. You may even feel ashamed, like your body betrayed you. Let me tell you something deeply important. You did not fail. Your body sent you a message. And you listened. You survived. You fought back. And now, you're smarter, stronger. Wiser heart attacks are not the end. They're a loud call to a new beginning. Let's now talk prevention. Not the vague kind, but the real daily habits that fortify your heart against another attack. The 3-minute morning ritual that calms your heart before your feet hit the floor in the morning. Try this. Sit up slowly. Don't rush. Let your body catch up. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your belly rise. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Slowly, gently. Repeat 3 times. Why does this matter? Because mornings are the most dangerous time for heart attacks. Blood pressure surges, hormones spike. Your body transitions from rest to motion. This simple breathing routine activates your parasympathetic nervous system, what scientists call your rest and repair mode. It's nature's way of slowing your heart, easing tension, and preparing you for the day. And the best part? It takes less time than brushing your teeth. Foods that feed your heart and the one that fools you. You've heard the usual advice. Eat healthy, cut salt, lower fat. But let's be real. Those rules are vague, and most seniors are confused by them. So here's a simple rule instead. If it spoils in a week, it's probably good for your heart. If it lasts a month, it's probably not. Now here's the one food most seniors trust but shouldn't. Orange juice. Yes, the same juice you've been told is healthy for decades. Why? Because it spikes your blood sugar faster than soda. That sugar spike stresses your arteries and inflames your heart. It can trigger arrhythmias, elevate pressure, and worsen clotting, especially after 60. So swap the juice for a whole orange. The fiber slows the sugar. The peel smells like life, and your heart will thank you. One thing you must ask your doctor, but probably never have. There's a question most seniors never think to ask, and yet, it could change everything. Ask your doctor, what time of day should I take each of these medications for the best heart protection? Timing matters. Some blood pressure meds work better at night. Statins might protect better when taken before sleep. Others can be dangerous on an empty stomach. But most doctors prescribe pills without discussing the when. You can change that. Take control. Write it down. Build your routine. Don't just take your meds. Master them. The bedroom mistake, that triples nighttime heart risk if you're like most seniors. Your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cozy at night. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. if it's too warm. High bedroom temperatures have been linked to nighttime blood pressure spikes. When you sleep hot, your body struggles to cool itself, your heart works harder, and your risk increases, especially in people over 60. Keep your bedroom cool, between 60 and 67 degrees, 15 to 19 degrees C. Your heart will beat easier. Your body will rest deeper. Add a fan. Use breathable sheets. Crack a window if you can. Sometimes the best protection is invisible. The heart's hidden ally. Your legs want to protect your heart? Strengthen your legs. Because the stronger your legs are, the better. Your circulation, balance, and blood return to the heart. In fact, weak legs have been linked to poorer heart recovery and increased risk of repeat events. Just standing from a chair without using your hands 3 times a day is a mini workout for your heart. Walk, stretch your calves, flex your feet. Bed, your legs are the silent soldiers of your survival. Why most seniors underestimate the power of sleep? Let's make something clear. Sleep isn't just rest. It's repair. During deep sleep, your heart rate drops. Your blood vessels relax. Your body clears stress hormones and inflammation. But most people over 60 don't get enough of it, or they get poor quality. How can you fix that? Go to bed at the same time every night, even weekends. Stop screen time 1 hour before sleep. Avoid heavy meals late at night. Take magnesium or drink calming herbal teas like chamomile or valerian. And here's a bonus. Listening to calm breathing sounds or nature recordings for 10 minutes before sleep can lower your blood pressure naturally. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a daily medicine, the most powerful action you can take. Today, you've made it this far. You now know the truth most people don't hear until it's too late. But knowledge isn't power. Action is. Here's what you can do today. Write down the 7 tips. Tape them somewhere visible. Share this video with one friend over 60. Tell them, you need to see this. It might save your life. Because this isn't about fear. It's about preparation, confidence, independence. You don't need to be afraid of aging. You need to be equipped for it. What you carry can carry you through a crisis. Most people over 60 carry a phone. Some carry medications. Few carry the one thing that could quietly tip the balance in a real emergency. A heart emergency kit. It doesn't need to be fancy. It needs to be smart. Here's what to include. 1 325ml aspirin tablet, not coated, chewable. A list of your medications, dosages, and allergies. A written note. I suspect a heart attack. Please help. Emergency contact numbers, not just names saved in your phone. A copy of your latest ECG if you have a known heart condition. A small card that reads, "Call 911. I am at risk of heart events." Put it in your purse, wallet, or coat pocket. 1. Ziploc bag, that's all it takes. If you're ever found unconscious, responders will search you. Give them the tools to help you faster. The lie that has killed thousands. It's probably nothing. You've probably said it, or heard someone say it. It's probably nothing. But when you're over 60 and your chest feels strange, or you're dizzy, or you feel a sudden wave of exhaustion, nothing can become everything in minutes. This phrase kills. Change it. Next time you feel something's off, say instead, "I'd rather be safe than sorry." That sentence might get you help sooner. It might get you to treatment earlier. It might save your life. Remember, no one has ever regretted calling for help and finding out it was just gas. But many families have buried someone who waited too long because they didn't want to make a fuss. You matter too much for silence. You are not alone. Even when you're alone, heart attacks can make you feel deeply, painfully alone, but you are not. Right now, thousands of people over 60 are watching this video too. Many have survived. Many are learning just like you. They feel the same tightness, the same fear, the same questions. What they need is to hear from you. Comment below. What is the one thing from this video that opened your eyes? Was it the aspirin tip? The breathing? The lie you've told yourself? Your comment might save someone else's life. Your story might be the one that reaches a person who thinks they're okay but isn't. You are part of a quiet army, strong, wise, and determined to live well. Let's talk now about your future, from survivor to protector. Who you must share. This with if you're over 60, chances are you know someone else who is a spouse, a friend, a sibling, a neighbor. And here's the part that no one talks about. Many seniors are afraid to talk about their health. They hide symptoms. They pretend to be okay. Don't let your survival be your secret. Send them this video. Say, please watch this, I care about you. Not you need this, say, I want us both to be ready. One message, one click, one moment of care. That's how legacies are built. That's how lives are extended. The final message. Strong hearts are made from hard moments. If you've watched this far, let me say something directly to you. You are not fragile. You are not done. You are learning, preparing, strengthening. A heart. Attack is not the end of your story. It's a punctuation mark, a comma, not a period. What you do today shapes every tomorrow. Take a breath. Feel that? That's possibility. That's time. That's your second chance. Use it. Like this video if it opened your eyes. Share it if it touched your heart. And please, subscribe for more life-saving truths like these, because your strength, your safety, your independence begins with knowledge. Let's make sure your heart keeps beating strong, today, tomorrow, and for many more years to come. You've got this.